champions here. So I'm excited to see this one for sure.
I tell you what, I've been riding the Lester train since he's gotten on the international scene.
Yeah, well, you got a youngster coming after him now.
Indeed he does.
He's got a couple of them, actually. He had a tie one with Kendrick Sanders in the semis. Sanders, of course, got second at the U.S. Open under the old rules.
I was told that Ellis Coleman has the best gut wrench in Greco. That's a dubious claim, but let's see if
I'll tell you what, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I've seen him score. I mean, his first match, he got it 2 or 3 times.
Looks like he goes elbow deep, too.
Yeah, I think he does. You're getting a good look at our intro with our smoke and cheerleaders. There's Coleman right there, rocking the beats and the mohawk.
The beats.
I like his style.
Oh, I tell you what, this is a Greco match I am excited about.
Definitely the most anticipated Greco weight of the tournament. So Coleman gets here with a 7-0 tech fall win over Nick Alvarez in the quarterfinals, then a 4-0 win over Ben Sanchez in the semis. Lester gets here. He had a fall over Santonio Thompson in 1 minute. Then he had a 2-1 decision over Kendrick Sanders in the semis. So that'll put us right here in the finals.
Ref saying, Coleman, get off the throat.
So Ellis was this year's U.S. Open champion. Last year Olympian, as we said, at 60 kilos. Picked up bronze medals at the Junior Worlds in 2010 and 2011. And, of course, he was on ESPN for about 2 months solid with the Flying Squirrel.
You'd think that was the only wrestling move.
Yeah, well, it's a nice one.
It is a nice one.
And Lester will get the push out there. Take a 1-0 lead early on. Remember, take down 2 points now, greater than that push out. So keep that in the back of your mind. So Lester, your last year Olympian at this weight, won world bronze medals in 2006 and 2007. He's won the U.S. Open 4 times and won a plethora of other things as well.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely one of the U.S. Greco stars of today. He's looking to get back to the Worlds one more time, but he's got to go through his fellow Olympian here to do it.
What's interesting about these guys is Ellis Coleman is like Harry Lester in the fact that both of them had success at a young age, you know. Lester must have been 19 or 20 when he started winning titles, and Coleman was right around the same age.
Right. And looking, Lester starting to hit his peak and come over the top, and Ellis is just trying to get up there and reach that full potential. You know, obviously Olympian last year at the age of 20.
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
So, bright future ahead for him.
I think he's making the weight adjustment just fine, too.
Right.
Because he was one skinny guy at 60 kilos.
He sure was. You know, it might help him out a bit.
Maybe.
Going up a weight. We've seen that with a number of other guys, you know, like Jordan Oliver. And
oh, yeah.
Guys like that.
He might have made the transition better than anybody.
Right. You see Coleman starting to control the center of the mat a little bit. I don't think we've seen any passivity calls yet. No warnings. Both guys getting after it and pushing. That's what we like to see. They will start calling that passivity regardless if there aren't any points getting thrown up on the board. Trying to promote action. Whole reason for the new rules. Want to get points up on the board, want to get the fans into it. And I think it's doing that.
So have these guys wrestled before, or they both had a common opponent with Kendrick Sanders?
They both have a common opponent, but not under the same rules, I don't think.
Okay.
I know Ellis beat Kendrick in the U.S. Open finals, 3 periods. It came down to Ellis had to turn Coleman at the end to win. He did. So Coleman won, and Lester just wrestled him earlier today.
I'll just go ahead and throw it out, Richard. I'm going to say this is our deepest Greco weight.
Yeah, I would say that.
You got 3 tough guys.
And you know, Sanchez, the guy, he picked up 4th today. He's tough too. He looked real solid today.
How many individuals have international experience? 3 of them? Top 3?
Yeah, I would say the top 3.
Ooh.
We're 30 seconds into the second period. Ellis Coleman in the red singlet, Justin Lester in the blue.
Ask an off-the-record question.
So we're coming up on 2 minutes left here. Passivity warning on Coleman. So Lester will get choice. So this is what I was talking about just a minute ago. Coleman got the passivity. Lester gets choice. Lester elected to go neutral instead of taking the top position. You know, he feels like he's controlling the match.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way to go. He did that actually earlier against Kendrick Sanders too.
Well, I never was as good as these guys, but sometimes trying to turn somebody and not having success can equal burning out your gas tank.
Right. There you see a warning on Lester.
Lester's really moving forward, in my opinion. He's got that underhook jacked up.
Yeah, but you know, like I was saying earlier, you know, if there's not points going up on the board, they're going to give people chances. You know, and Lester is pushing forward, but it's not scoring.
Yeah.
Not scoring. But we're under a minute now. It's still that 1-0 match. Step out, the only difference. Surprised if Ellis doesn't get a shot here to go on top.
Yeah.
$30 seconds now. When Ellis has that body lock locked up, he's got 15 seconds. Look for him to go with it here.
Harry Lester getting aggressive.
5 seconds.
Something's going to happen. All right, that'll be it. And if something happens, that could just be a throw to the ground.
That was it. You know, I think, Harry Lester picks up the win here. Good win for him. We're going to come back for, you know, again, best 2 out of 3. I think the officials really wanted to give Coleman a shot there, but Lester just stayed in the center of the mat, didn't give up any ground.